Hey everybody, my name is Shibby and I'm an esports colorcaster and grandmaster player in Marvel Rivals. And we just finished up the Marvel Rivals Invitational Tournament in the Oceanic region where some of the best teams and best players faced off for a $100,000 prize pool. Now these guys are playing on a different level and I wanted to analyze one of their games so that you guys can take what they're doing and use them in your own ranked climb. I'm not going to keep you waiting any longer, so let's just get into it. All right, we're going to be looking at map 1 between Platinum Star and Kanga Esports. These are two grand finalists from the Oceanic Marvel Rivals Invitational Tournament. And if you guys are unfamiliar, obviously, with the competitive scene of Marvel Rivals, they're doing a really good job of trying to push it. I believe this is a $100,000 prize pool, or they've put a ton of effort into the production. And the way pick and ban works in this format, or in the competitive format, is that actually both teams each have one ban per round, then they can protect a character so it can't get banned out, and then they can ban another. So what you'll notice here is that right now we've got Platinum Star versus Kanga. Platinum Star has opted in to ban away the Groot. There, I believe, is a Groot, a really good Groot player on Kanga Esports side, and then Kanga is obviously going to opt in to ban that Wolverine. And now Platinum Star has the ability to protect a character. Now, a lot of good characters you can protect. I think Luna Snow, Magneto is another one, especially if we see, you know, stuff like Rocket Raccoon and then Punisher and that kind of team up. Having that shield available is nice. It looks like Kanga Esports is going to protect that Storm. Storm has been pretty good this tournament. We've been seeing quite a good bit of Storm here. Taking that Bucky away is interesting. Winter Soldier has been banned out pretty consistently. It is just a super strong character right now. And the amount of like utility, you know, the pull, the damage, the reset ability, it's all really disgusting. We're going to see the final ban coming out from Platinum Star. It's going to be Hulk. So that's going to dissuade the Doctor Strange Iron Man team up. So Platinum Star on the defensive side, Kanga Esports on the attack side here. So as you can already see, we've got Platinum Star taking advantage of Loki. Loki is someone that I've seen in this tournament rise in popularity because of the fact that Luna Snow is open. So essentially you get 24 seconds of invulnerability. It's very nice. I love the fact that, you know, we have this team up coming into effect. We've also got Double Shield, which is really nice. Double Shield has also been very popular. And then Loki and Luna Snow specifically, this combination, very strong, right? Because you have the Luna Snow ultimate and you have the ability to copy the Luna Snow ultimate. Loki as well has one of the fastest building ultimates in the game. While on the other side, we've got Kanga Esports using the Namor and Luna Snow team up, as well as them running the Double Shield and as well as them running the Loki plus Luna Snow. The only difference here is that instead of the Hela, we opt in for the Luna Snow and Namor team up, which is really good at taking down flyers, right? If you can hit one of those tridents onto the Storm, they're pretty much dead with all your turrets. So I really like that. But yeah, this is the first opening point right now. Really, really wacky portal. But Revzy's going to take it, looks like an off angle here as Kanga attacks. And I love this, right? This off angle. So we're lucky. We have the ability to see X-ray. This off angle now forces Kanga Esports to answer this, right? You have to answer this because the rest of your team is playing around this area. So they have to look left, or they have to look this way, and they have to look this way, which is really difficult, right? You don't want to be having to look at two different points of attack. You don't have to be looking at two different areas, right? Especially if like one of your tanks is looking one way, the other tank is looking the other way. I love this, right? Immediately, if you're a DPS player, look to take off angles. You get an off angle and look at that, a Storm. She should go down here. But I love that immediately from Revzy. That's tough, even though for Platinum Star, even though they get that kill, you just see Kanga kind of brute forcing their way in. They're able to pick up kills and they are going to get this first point. But that was still really good off angle from Revzy. Really, really good off angle from Revzy. I mean, we just see just classic Marvel Rivals. A lot of good ultimates coming in here. Big Eye of Agamotto. And the reason, so you saw what he did, right? So we see Luna Snow ultimate going off. But the thing is, even though Luna Snow ultimate is available, if you look here, if you look here, because he has the 100 charge on his burst, on his E, he can burst down most targets through the Luna Snow ultimate. So what's going to happen is, even though Luna Snow is ulting, we're going to get 2 kills coming in, and the layering on top with the Venom burst coming in, it can burst through that Luna Snow ultimate. That's something you should keep a track of if you are a Strange player. You can ult during a Luna Snow ultimate, as if you have 100 charge, I think 95 is the breakpoint, but guaranteed you have 100 charge, you can actually burst them down through the Luna Snow ultimate because it does double damage once somebody is Eye of Agamotto. So really good play from Texi. I like that from Kanga Esports, and they get that first point very, very quickly. I don't actually think he's going to be able to get much. Actually does pick up Chronic there, the splash damage. That's really surprising. That's a big mistake from Chronic. Now look at what Revsy's doing. Right, they're up a man right now. They're up. They have 6v5. They're forcing Kanga back here, and I love the angles that he's playing. He's not playing directly. He's not playing like directly behind his tanks. Right, he's always taking some sort of off angle. He's got credence to fire on here if he needs to. Credence to fire on here if he need to. And the tanks that are playing up here, the DPS that are playing up here, they have to deal with the players of Platinum Star playing up here, and they also have to deal with this low ground. So it's really tough. It's a double attack right now. It's really tough for them.
Take out that storm up on the high ground, right? It feels like 1 or 2 shots able to just deal with the storm. Where there may just
and he goes back up. This is really good from Revsy again.
Yeah, again, I do also think that I'm favoring the ultimate from Namor a lot.
Eye of Vishanti comes in. Revsy picks up a kill onto Donald. I mean, just is in an insanely uncontested position, right? Like, there's really not much you can do if you're on Kanga's side, because Revsy is just allowed to kind of free hit, especially with your tank line pushing up. There's no one to challenge. There's no one to challenge this Hela, and you can see why Hela is so dominant in some of these, pro player games, and you can see it gets banned out pretty frequently in some of these pro games. Now, I want to see what the response is going to be from Kanga. This is a good response. The TP up onto here, I feel like so many people don't know this angle you can take, but this high ground from Kanga, very, very good. You have to deal with Namor turrets. You're on pretty much like eye level, in theory, if you're going against something like a Storm, but I love this. I really do. This is really good, and they can kind of pick and choose when they want to drop down. They can build up their ultimates. Eventually, obviously, they're going to have to push the cart here, but they can just kind of pick and choose when they want to go down here, and you already see Texi get a little aggressive, but this high ground is really good. You've also got, this split fight that they have to deal with. It's a 5v6 because there is somebody on that left side from the side of Platinum Star. Ultimates are coming in. I mean, this is just classic Marvel Rivals. Chronic has already picked up a kill. He does get taken out by Adam, which is really, really good use of that Magneto ultimate. These totems are super impressive. And then you see the Loki copy their own Luna Snow. Kanga on his side copies the Luna Snow ultimate. And like Revsy's in a good position, but it's useless because of Luna Snow. But Kanga just played that really well with that high ground specifically. Really good from Tyrax as well on this Namor. Quietly kind of having a pretty solid game here. And Platinum Star didn't really have an answer to that high ground that was taken from them. They didn't really know what to do. They got TP'd on, and then they kind of got split apart, you saw. And now you see the tank line pushing up. I like this. I like when teams, and this is something tanks always have to be cognizant of, DPS players as well, 1 to 2 players on the cart max is like pretty good, right? 1, you get the most benefit. I think it goes from like, it travels at normal speed to like 1.67% speed. If you put any more than that, it only gets like slightly faster. But I like the fact that they're denying this space. They're not allowing Platinum Star to really set up on this high ground. They've got control over themselves. You also see Chronic kind of playing low to the ground here, trying to get maximum usage of that area of effect. And I love that. Look. I love that Namor specifically on Kanga's side is, again, taking that alpha angle. Similar to what Revsy was doing, Namor's going to play on this high ground. He's got 2 turrets here. So now Platinum Star has to deal with this. They also have to deal with the angle that Revsy's just going to, Tyrax is just going to rain down onto them the high ground. All the meanwhile, you saw earlier, the rest of Kanga Esports, along with Chronic, just play that kind of brawl style, front to back, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I love this. Again, DPS, get smart about taking off angles, especially if you're trying to climb and stuff, because it's so important for you to apply pressure along with your DPS at different angles, so they can't just block all your damage. Good ultimate from Chronic. There wasn't a support ultimate available, unfortunately, on the side of Platinum Star, or Ace wasn't really able to copy their Luna Snow here. So this is just an absolute steamroll right now, snowball from Kanga right now. After that kind of bit of staggering on the first point, or I would say the second point, technically the first point of the cart. I mean, they just kind of just rolling through here really, really quickly. Texi does have Eye of Agamotto available. I mean, they have to know, right? There's no way they're just... Beautiful combo, by the way. Look what happens. As he drops down, look what happens. Bubble comes in. This bubble makes it so that you can't get stunned by the Hela and you can't get frozen by the Luna Snow. Beautiful bubble. I love this from the tank duo of Kanga. I mean, that's just like solid coordination. Always be communicating that stuff. Always be communicating that stuff. And this just allows Texi to get a good Eye of Agamotto here. Let's see if he can actually burst him. He doesn't have the damage. Forces the Luna Snow ultimate, which is fine, by the way. Trading tank ultimate for support ultimate, if it's a Luna Snow ultimate, is really, really good. Ooh, unfortunately, Ace does go down. Texi also picks up the Hypnotic. So, yeah, I mean, Kanga should just be able to get this, right? Kanga Esports should just be money on this. I love that. Platinum Star just didn't have an answer, unfortunately. And it was just really good tank play, but really good job of Kanga Esports to taking these off angles, understanding when to use their ultimates, comboing stuff together. You saw, right? The Magneto bubble plus the Doctor Strange. Very basic stuff. Things that you should be thinking about, but aren't being done in your solo queue games. And also the Namor Luna Snow, right? Just a super powerful combo. They're not trying to get too cute, right? Kanga Esports is saying, okay, we'll take what you're giving us. We'll take this Luna Snow and Namor team up ability that's so busted. We'll take this double shield. You're giving us Storm, or, you know, we protected Storm here. I love that. I love that. It doesn't seem like Platinum Star have an answer. Even though Revzy's a damn good Hela, as you saw, able to land their shots, it's just not enough. Chronic and Tyrex are just doing a damn good job of getting meaningful, impactful kills. That's the difference. Look, you can have a lot of damage, but if it's trash damage, if it doesn't matter, if you're not able to capitalize on that damage and get kills, at best, you're just giving support ultimates, just feeding support ultimates. Typical high ground, you know, we didn't really see any TPs coming in. This is how these battles kind of work. Now, we'll be interesting to see if Kanga's going to look to kind of push them off of there, or if they're just going to keep this high ground and see how long they're willing to stay up here. We already see Texi fall down, or not fall down, but go down, as we see Donald pressuring a different area. And look at that high ground area. I want to rewind. As we, like, look at this. Look at this. Like, how do you deal with this? This is so disgusting. There's multiple Loki clones. There's so much. Again, multiple angles of attack is what's important, right? Being able to pressure the on the defending side. So look, if you're playing on point, let's say you're Platinum Star here, a very common situation. You have to deal with Texi on the ground. You have to deal with Chronic and Donald here on this high ground, and then all the way up there at the top left, right above. If you go all the way, it's inspo, right? It's inspo. It's so much other things to deal with. They've got Namor turrets on. There are 3 different areas they have to watch and make sure they don't take damage from. Like, that is disgusting. It's really tough for Platinum Star. Let's see how they break it. And it looks like they're, like, rightfully getting stifled, right? It's been a minute now. They haven't really to get too much progress. They haven't even gotten 1 tick. Really like this from Kanga here. These multifaceted layers of attack. And look how well Inspo's head glitching. He's already got his ultimate available. Nice kill from Skittles. They get Texi, and that's kind of the threat. That is the risk of playing that kind of like solo tank on the ground while the rest of your team plays on that high ground. You can just get overwhelmed, and that's what happens to Texi there. Multiple Luna Snow ultimates coming in. I mean, this is just kind of the insanity that happens when you have Luna Snow plus Loki, as well as totems coming down. I mean, yeah, Platinum Star should be able to get this. This is a really good, beautiful block from Lumi there, right? I mean, just coordinate again. Something you should be, something Tank should be doing as you hear that Magneto ultimate. This is just a really good block. I mean, this is just textbook play, man. I love this. Your Luna Snow lives. That's how you get the point. Imagine that Luna Snow goes down and that Storm ultimate is ripping through your team. You lose. You're gonna Platinum Star loses that point potentially. Good kill from Tyrax though.
But we do have a Storm here again from Platinum Stars. They've gone back in that direction. They've sort of foregone the Namor once more.
Okay, Chronic. Let's see what he can do. Oh, he gets a good challenge. Wrath of the Goddess comes in on the side of Platinum Star, and yeah, there's just no ultimate to deal with it. But they actually kill Hypnotic. Oh my. Really good from Kanga to play that, right? Play that so well. Even though Platinum Star blocked the Magneto ultimate, I mean, realistically, Chronic and Tyrax just came up super big, right? Chronic won his 1v1 against Revzy on that high ground. We saw Tyrax pick up a kill there, right? Keep the man advantage. And now you've got a couple stragglers in this back area. Let's see if Platinum Star can actually push out. This is a pretty typical area that you see, you know, teams will TP do on the attacking side very frequently. But they've got to push. They've got to push Kanga off of this high ground. They got to push Texi off this high ground. Big Eye of Agamotto. It's still a 5v6. Hypnotic is down right now. Luna Snow ultimate does get popped. Both Luna Snow's ultimates do get popped.
And it's Platinum Star that are trying to leverage this high ground and convert to low, but they're going to be dealing with an Omega Hurricane after these strategist ultimates expire. They've got to be careful.
Ooh, another good kill from Texi. Lumi goes down. That's one of your tanks. I mean, this is tough. This is tough. You've got to like die quickly or pick up some kills here. Adam picks up a kill onto Texi. That's your main tank, or your Structure Strange going down. Oh, okay. Revzy picks up Inspo, actually. This is a really dominant position for Revzy, but he needs heals. Oh, he's dead. Chronic, once again, just picking up that kill. That is disgusting, by the way. Chronic has just been on Revzy. Really been doing a good job challenging him when he gets to that high ground and just absolutely layering into him. But look at Platinum Star. There's still a couple of members alive. You've still got your one of your healers alive here. In Ace on that Loki. Oh, but Texi he's going crazy right now. He's really trying to kill this Storm. Yeah, but Ace goes down, picks up 2 kills, ended up copying the Storm ultimate, and then Revzy has ultimate here. So yeah, they're going to be able to get this point after 4 minutes of like back and forth, it looks like. That is so difficult. Ooh, that ultimate gets burned. We see Revzy take high ground. So finally, at the last sliver of overtime, Platinum Star able to tough it out. And look at Kanga Esports immediately taking that high ground up there. Platinum Star, I mean, you're just gonna have to file into a firing range. It's so tough if you're Platinum Star. And again, look at this. Like, look what Revzy has to deal with. Look what this enemy team has to deal with. Multiple angles of attack. Chronic is just gonna slice through. Lumi is trying to contest them off that high ground, but there's so much to deal with, right? I would argue there's too many angles to deal with again. Chronic is playing with their tank line, playing this brawler style Storm that is the most popular. Those attacks cleave through individuals. That's why you see them picking up kills. Ultimate is available. I love this. And Lumi again just trying to contest by himself. Let's see if he actually pushed them off. But now you've lost one of your shield tanks. Now you're going to have to take a ton of damage here. And this high ground, 2 levels of high ground being controlled by Kanga Esports is what's really important here. All right, yeah, Chronic burns the Luna Snow ultimate, or in this case, the copied Luna Snow ultimate. Oh, he's going to Eye of Agamotto? That's insane, by the way. Yeah, I don't know. This is so tough. This is so tough. This is so tough. Because look at Platinum Star. Look what they have to deal with. Again. Platinum Star is here. They're trying to push this point. You've got 2 tanks here. You've got Loki and Namor playing this high ground. You've got Namor turrets, Loki clones, right? There's pretty much like a whole squad of individuals trying to kill you. You've also got Donald playing this main lane. I think I saw Strange, yeah, up here. You've also got your Storm bouncing in between both tanks, right? It's so tough. It's so tough for Platinum Star to break this. I mean, look how much control they have. multiple levels of high ground, and then they're ready to drop once they're waiting to push the issue, once they feel like they have an advantage, or once they can kind of push them off. More time being wasted. Let's see if Platinum Star can kind of clutch it up.
Believe that Platinum Star behind these big ultimates are going to continue throughout the map.
Sometime at least for Platinum Star to get reinforcements.
Hi, Agamotto doesn't really land, doesn't really get anything. Good job. I mean, that's just an unfortunate mistake from Texi, right? Gets pretty aggressive here. Whoa! And Adam picks up. Beautiful Meteor, right? Picks up both Luna Snow and the copied Luna Snow, essentially the Loki. Beautiful, beautiful. Adam just going God mode, picking up a double kill here. Oh, nice freeze. That was a nice freeze. That guy was TPing. That was a nice freeze. Yeah, Texi went for a play there. I mean, it just sucks. Agamotto doesn't land. He gets killed, and then kind of the rest is history there. Now, this last point, I think it's so difficult. It's so difficult. Like, at this first area, the attackers can do a lot because there's more high ground available to them. But around this bend, man, it's so tough. I believe I did hear a Storm ultimate. And Chronic, once again, just has to back out. Not really much you can do. And I love the way Adam's playing up here, just like super aggressively. Look how he's cycling his cooldowns and just making sure, like, hey, regardless of how much damage you throw at me, I have barrier up, I have my heals behind me. Really good pickup from Kanga, though. Magneto ultimate gets one, as we also see the Namor ultimate pick up one, and then the rest is just history. They're just kind of cleaning up here, right? And yeah, getting around this bend, it's so tough. It's super difficult. And Platinum Star doesn't actually have a lot of time to work with because point 1 took so long to take, because point 2 pretty much went into overtime. They didn't actually have a lot of time to end up taking this point 3, and it matters, right? Burning that much time. It's so crucial. All right. Can they actually push this, though? Luna Snow ultimate gets used aggressively. That's tough. You've got to use that aggressively. Now you don't have an answer. Ooh, Revsy picks up a kill, though, onto Tyrax. Big Eye of Agamotto coming out from Texi. And yeah, that's not... You can't block that. There's no support ultimate. But Platinum Star are pushing. Adam's going crazy right now. Rocket Raccoon, also Ace has swapped in, I think, for that mobility specifically to get back on the point. Chronic has ultimate. Chronic has ultimate. Chronic has ultimate. He's popping ultimate right now. Chronic has ultimate. Both Storm ultimates are going at it. Hypnotic does pick up Texi here. Let's see if Tyrax can go crazy. Tyrax picks up Revsy. That's 1 DPS down. So it's still a 5v5. Hypnotic picks up Chronic. So it's really up to Tyrax and their tank line right now. Big ultimate coming out from Crimson here. Oh, and Tyrax picks up 2 huge. Oh my God, Tyrax goes crazy, man. Oh, Tyrax just went absolutely bonkers there. And without having enough time, you lose that ability to take another fight to get more ultimates going. And because Platinum Star took so much time in taking point 1 and point 2, Kanga ends up picking up map 1 here. But beautiful play. I mean, just overall, what we saw from them, taking those multiple angles. Obviously, you can pick that up and use that in your own games. On that first point, after you lose it, right, that first bend, that first choke point, multiple levels of high ground being controlled, which is so crucial, right? Controlling multiple levels. You've got Namor turrets. You've got Loki clones. You've got so much damage coming in from that top side. Somebody has to contest it. And realistically, you're not going to contest it if you're Storm. You can't go up there. You're going to get murdered, right? With the Namor turrets and everything like that. And you saw how difficult it was for them to break it. They had to build up ultimates. It took them pretty much all of their time up until overtime to get that point. Yeah, I loved how Kanga played the different levels, and their DPS understood what they needed to do. Very, very well played from Kanga. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, I'm going to tell you something you've heard a million times before. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications on my latest uploads. I try and respond to every single comment in my video because I genuinely do appreciate everyone that takes the time out of their busy schedules to leave one, and I love interacting with my community. If you want to catch more longer form content, I stream over on Twitch about 3 to 4 times a week, where you'll get unedited versions of these videos, as well as we talk about roster moves, patch changes, as well as gameplay over there. If you care about the short form side, I post pretty frequently on YouTube Shorts and TikTok, where you'll get more condensed version of this content, as well as highlights from my stream, amongst other things. I'm also on Twitter, and all of this will be in the description box below, as well as a pop-up that will form on the right side where you can catch me on all the different platforms. I genuinely appreciate everyone that stops by on this channel and watches all my videos, and I hope to see you in the next one.